I am not happy about medical marijuana today. Can I talk to you? Let's talk. I'm gonna have a coughing fit and then let's talk. Okay, so I ran off screen to get a tissue to blow my nose, and during that forgot I was naked and my little naked body was running across the screen, so that version will be available on my XTube channel. I'm just kidding. But I probably will save it. I love seeing my little tushy on these videos. Okay, so, reason I'm naked, going to a naked beach today. Here's to that. But I wanted to talk about medical marijuana, where it's at in this country. I live in Oregon, one of the, like, what is it, 3 states right now that allow a plant to be legally grown, which is so fucking ridiculous. But I wanted to give you guys a scoop, in case you're curious about how medical marijuana cards work. We had called in for a card. After you get your doctor's approval, they send it in as like a, yes, this is needed for medical reasons. They send it to this company that's like run and hired out through government. I don't listen. Okay, follow. But we called them, and basically you set up an appointment to come in and see a doctor. And I thought that's where you got the card. No. When I called today, they were like, okay, you set up the appointment, right? You come in and see the doctor. The doctor's only in clinic 5 days a month. On those 5 days a month, he is booked solid 8 hours a day. So you have to like squeeze in the best you can, hope the appointment works for you. 5 days a month. That's it. One doctor. So you schedule your appointment with him. When you make the appointment on the phone, you have to put down a $35 payment to hold it. That's how like exclusive they're making this. And I say exclusive because wait till I tell you how much they charge. It's like nutty bananas to me that the government is raking in all this money and yet they can't hire and create jobs clearly where it's needed in this gonna be billion-dollar industry. They can't create jobs. How many of you working in a factory or a fast food restaurant or some low-end menial like fucking Walmart? I was a Walmart employee when I was 18. Fuck me, that was awful. But like, how many of you are working jobs like that where you'd so much rather work with weed? Like, come on. Like, let's get these jobs happening. But anyway, that's not okay. I haven't even gotten to it. You ready? Okay, so she's like, when you put on the $35 hold, we make your appointment, you come in with us, so with this organization, $165 to get you an appointment with like the clinic that's under the government or whatever that can issue the card, which you pay $200 to them. So it's like $365 total, somewhere between $350 and $400 is like what you're gonna pay total. And then I was like, whoa, okay, well, that's a lot, but hey, you know, you're going to save in taxes. And then she was like, but that's yearly, so you're going to have to do that every year. And my jaw hit the floor. $400 a year to renew a medical marijuana card, like, that is insane. And my boyfriend and I, we smoke a lot of weed. We have friends who smoke a lot of weed. But my God, like, we tally out how long it'll take us to make back the difference of what the card costs versus what you're paying in taxes, because the tax on weed is 25%. Outrageous. I'm not sure if that's the same as liquor. I'm curious. I should look that up. But it's a dent in the wallet, because when Oregon first allowed weed and then didn't have the legality of it set up, it was tax-free. And we were experiencing that, and my God, you could get so much. It was sick what you could get. But okay, so we're cool with the idea of the card, fine, whatever. Government wants to tickle your balls and like pretend they're making love to you. It's fucking sick. But fine, we're gonna play that game. But $400 yearly with the chance to see a doctor, it's like, wow. And then it had me thinking, like, as she's explaining all this to me, she also said that if you get your medical marijuana card and you need anything altered, like if you spelled your last name wrong, or if the address is wrong, or if you move and change address, or if marital status changed, or if when you get the medical marijuana card they give you a grower, this farmer who grows weed, and you can contact them directly and get like wholesale price. That's what that's about. So they put you in contact with them if for some reason that doesn't work out, or if you guys don't get along or whatever, to change $100. $100 per change. Anything you want to change on the card, $100. If you spelled your last name wrong, or if you spelled it right and they spelled it wrong, $100. $100 per change. So like if you have to change 3 things, $300. Like, to me, I'm sorry, this is a racket. This is the government saying we're gonna make this really hard for you, which, please, mind you, yeah, my boyfriend and I are just like stupid potheads who actually, I get a lot of medicinal use out of marijuana, and I hate even calling it marijuana. Look into the roots of that word. It's fucking weird. It's like Mexican grass. It's not real. Okay, but my boyfriend does as well for anxiety. So it's like, this shit is so real. And if you think about, like, everybody makes fun of stoners and potheads and all that, and they criminalize weed. I don't understand why, but everybody loves to sing about it in rap songs. But, like, if you have friends, your friends are pissed at you if you go out to the club smoking weed, but they love you if you go out and get wasted. But then we know that alcohol is a depressant, and we know that alcohol is a means to an end for some people. It's a way for people to deal with all the pain and the daily life. Like, it's a way for people to take out stress, even though it's a stress maker. It's like, alcohol is really interesting. It's one of the top of any like substance, of any drug that you could ingest. It's like one of the worst. It's one of the hardest. It kills, I think, the most out of drugs. Cigarettes, I guess, if you'd consider those a drug. But those aren't like mind altering. But it's weird because I experienced this when I met my boyfriend. Before that, I never really smoked weed much. But when I met my boyfriend, we started smoking more and more, and eventually often. And so when I would go out to the clubs and meet my friends, I was always stoned, which I didn't understand why they gave a shit. I was like, we're all fucked up. And half of them were on like Molly or Coke. Like, I'm like, wait, you give a shit that I'm smoking a leaf, but I'm not supposed to care that you're snorting dried gasoline. Like, what? My friends really confused me at points. They had a real problem with weed. They were like, it stinks. I was like, it don't. Like, you're listening to music, you're watching movies, and your idols are all people who, like, love weed, so shut up. Like, it's a battle. Anyway, back to the medical marijuana thing. It's really weird because I stopped to think and I was like, I'm just a recreational user. They're making this really hard and really expensive for people dying of cancer and HIV/AIDS. Like, this is the world we're living in. Doesn't that make you sad to know, like, your loved ones out there, whether it be friend, family, spouse, people are dying, and this plant, oil in this plant, not only relieves pain and stress caused by these diseases, but CBD oil has been known to cure them. So it's not known well in Western medicine because naturopaths are being blacklisted and threatened and murdered for saying they can treat serious diseases with CBD oil, and that's a big deal. And it's us that are allowing this way of living. Like, we need to stand up to government officials who oppose health, because this is important. And it's fine if you want to just blow off potheads and pretend everybody's a stoner who smokes weed and all that. I get it, but there's a lot of stigmas attached to this plant, and it's a plant that I've seen a lot of people in my own life help. It's a plant that I know could help a lot of people. I know my mom should be fucking toking up. Like, that woman is so stressed, and she is still mad at me for a reason unbeknownst. I'm just like, if people just smoked, or if they had edibles, put it in a goddamn brownie. Suck on a lollipop when you're driving to work. Okay, I'm not saying you should do it while you're driving, because I don't drive on this stuff. I could never. I get so fucked up. But it's weird. It's weird that people think it's weird that I promote getting high. But getting high needs to be looked at as, if you want to qualify it as a drug, that's fine. But understand, alcohol is a way worse drug, and it's commonly accepted. There's laws making it legal to do almost anytime, anywhere. So it's really weird when you find out that's a depressant. It keeps you in that lower state. It's a low vibration, where this is taking you up. It's a cerebral drug, if you want to call it, but I like calling it a medicine. What you're taking in your medicine cabinet, those are drugs. What's being put together by Pfizer or, big pharma companies, those are drugs. And know that and understand that, and stop making fun of people who are actually trying to cure this fake disease they're dealing with, this fucking backed up unconscious mentality. We need to look at more things. So on this rant, I just wanted to let you guys know that our government is making it really hard and really expensive to get medical marijuana, even in states it's legal. I experienced it today. It sucked. And it's stupid. It's stupid because it's a plant. It's a plant that you could be growing at your house. And it's silly. We make the dumbest things illegal, and I don't understand why. So that's why I want to bring this up. Challenge the thought. And please interject with any reason you feel weed should be illegal. I'm sure it can be contested, and really start having conversations and stop judging people who do smoke so harshly, because maybe you should see it from a different perspective is all I'm saying. Anyway, toke up, it's Friday, my friends. Happy weekend. The weather looks fantastic countrywide. Get to a nude beach. It's where I'm heading. I mean, don't be ashamed. Strip it off, okay? Have fun this weekend. Take care of yourself. Peace.